Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure the audio is working. Let me see. How are you guys doing? I know it's been a while since I've been on here. Okay, it's audio's working, right? Okay. I need to figure this out really quick. Give me just a second. All right. Hey, Carla, how are you? Guys, I know if you guys saw that I was going to go live last night at 8 o'clock, I was planning on it, but we had some issues with our Starlink cable and had to replace some parts today. So I had no internet last night. Hey, Roger. Hey, Kristen. How are you all? It has been so long since I've been live or had a video out, and I really can't help that. Hey, Kathy. How are you? As we'll get started in just a minute. My hair is a mess. I even straightened it and it's still a mess. I hope you all are doing well. It's healing. It's doing a lot better. My foot doesn't look like a sausage anymore. I can bear weight on it now, which is really good. I don't know if anybody knows what they are, but the OOFOS shoes. So I have like the flip-flops of those, but they like absorb a lot of like pressure and I don't know. They're really good. So I can like walk around with that on one foot, but I can't do it without anything on my foot. Yes, it's doing a lot better. I don't think I'll be able to go without like a boot like when I'm out for a while, but I can definitely walk now, which is amazing. What's everybody been up to? Anything going on? I have been out of the loop for a while. Yes, they are, Kathy. I love them. The only thing I don't like is when they're wet, they're slippery. What is going on? Okay. Hold on a minute, guys. Lord, what is going on? I need to prop my other. I don't even know how to mute this, guys. Hold on. Jasper's barking. All right, other than him barking, can y'all hear me good? Jasper just wants to be on camera. No. Oh. All right. We're trying to deal with this dog. Hold on. Just a second, guys. He just burped. Hey, Alan, how are you? Is it from the spam? Like, is that what's going on, Kristen? Like, is that why it's messing up, or is it like lagging? Okay. I don't think I have any mods in here. Do I? I don't think I do. Somebody keeps like making the same account and spamming the chat. Well, this is going to make for a long evening.
Who is it?
I don't know who it is.
What's the name on here?
Okay, thank you, Carla. Apparently, we will get it taken care of. Yes, look at this. All of it. Well, because it's held. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so is there anyone in here that would want me to add as a mod to take care of this spammer? Because I'll keep doing this like every 2 seconds. This is crazy. I've never had an issue like this. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Alan, how long are you going to... Okay, let me see. Let me add you, Kristen. It should have worked. There we go. I got you, Alan. So I do have it where it'll be, hey Tim, you just missed all the craziness. So it should say it's held for review. I've done block this account or timed them out for 24 hours, like 12 times. There it goes again.
I'm not getting nothing crazy.
Because it's held for review.
Can't want to see it.
All right. So guys, I will get started. Let me see. So I'm going to try to go over this quickly, I guess, so that I don't keep you guys all night. I know it is Sunday night, and a lot of people have to get up early. So I got a bunch of notes written down. So let me get my notes out. They are wild tonight, aren't they? Okay, so anyone that's been in here, the last 2 times that I was giving channeled messages, one was like the end of last summer and then a couple months ago. I told you guys that I heard and saw the word boom written, and one time it even looked cartoonish with like the little edges around it. So I will show you guys like that. It was like with the little edges around it. And when I was meditating and channeling today, that boom was clarified on what it meant, because I wasn't sure at the time. I didn't get clarification last time. I got cats all over me. I wasn't sure what it meant, but I was shown what it meant. And people are hearing these booms. Some of you guys may hear them. It's like a rumble, or it's underground. And these booms are coming from the underground, which includes like the tunnels, the dumbs. These are been taken care of. The good ones are there. Like the good people are there destroying these. There are facilities that we can't see that are used for, we know they're used for trafficking, they're used for experiments, they're used for negative things to hurt people, and those have been destroyed. So it is a good thing. These dumbs and these underground facilities been taken care of is a really good thing. And people have been hearing these. So, if you see a video or you hear them, just know that's what's happening right now. That's the boom I was hearing for like the last 8 months. That was the clarification on it. And these, when I was channeling, I was directly channeling the Andromeda Council. So that's where these messages are coming from. I know I forgot to say that. I know, Tim, it's crazy, ain't it? I wish they'd work that hard at a job. Give them something to do. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about, was the booms and the clarification on that. And I did see explosions underground. So that is happening. And like I said, it's a good thing. This stuff needs to end. It's a good thing that this is happening. Earlier I did see a video of somebody hearing it, and it was really dark, but I think they were like, they didn't know what was going on either. Like, people were just assuming all these different things, which is valid. You don't know what's going on, but you hear something strange. So just know that the tunnel systems are been destroyed. It's kind of like it's an earthly purge happening. Globally and in America, it's a purge. The earth is purging the bad. So it's going from bad to good, from dark to light. And this has been a long time coming. Light workers, star seeds, even the white hats, they're all working together. Collectively, our energy is helping them to destroy the negative. You know, when it comes to these booms, just know that it's about the children. It's about children who have been hurt. It's about children who have been trafficked. Because it is very real, very, very real. And this stuff is right here. I don't know. But I mean, I just kind of barely saw it. It's kind of like just this big cleanup happening. So let me. And I know last time I did a video like this, I told you guys that I felt like myself shaking like an earthquake. I do know that San Antonio had a pretty big earthquake a couple of days ago, but I'm not sure if anything was, I don't think it was like a destructive one. So I'm not sure if that's exactly like what I was feeling then. And I know right now it's kind of a difficult time for everyone, right? There's a lot of things going on. We made it to February, but January was like, it was chaos. There was a lot of destruction and a lot of chaos, a lot of sadness, just mass frenzy. And the only thing that we can do right now is keep our energy high and work on our chakras, especially our heart chakra, our solar plexus. Keep them clear, keep them open, and allow the consciousness, you know, especially the Christ consciousness, to go through us and to, you know, to open ourselves up and try not to get caught up in any of the negativity. It's really hard to do. There's people arguing and fighting all over. It's been rough. And I know this is a fact because it's happened to me. And the only thing we can do is just keep away from the negativity, because the negative will bring us down. It'll bring our energy and our consciousness and our auras and everything about us. It's going to just lower it, the vibrations, right? We can't allow that to happen, because right now the earth, just as a whole, humanity needs us to be like way up here. Thor. All right, let me grab what did I do with my other page? Hold on just a minute. So I guess we all know now that the drones that were happening, it was definitely a psyop. There went another one. I saw that one. It was distractions. Let me see. Hold on just a second. Okay. So there's also this issue I wanted to talk about, and this is people that have no idea what's even going on in the world. We all know them. We all understand that, you know, there's people that are really not aware of things happening. People that if you tell them or, you know, say something, they're like, no, that's not true. It can't be true. Especially coming, you know, when it comes to the negative, the the reptilians, the children, the trafficking. When it comes to all of that, some people have no idea. They're just not aware of it, I guess. Even if you tell them, they're not aware. And when I was channeling, I was particularly asking about that. Like, why are there some people that they're just not aware? And I was told, well, I was shown an image, okay, and this image was a television, and someone standing directly in front of it with a device in their hands, in each hand. And it was a trance, okay? So we all know that the deep state exists. It does. It has been. It has for, hundreds of years. And the deep state, I know we've all heard this term, but I will explain it to you the best I can. Puppets for the deep state. These are people that play a role and cause chaos, cause destruction, try to manipulate people, right? But the people, there are regular everyday people that are technically deep state puppets as well because of the trance, okay? And this is the television, the media, the lies. It's almost like they're hypnotized when you're in a hypnosis, like a state of hypnosis. And for those people to understand, it's going to take a lot longer. It's going to take time. And when I asked how we could help, just be aware. They said, be aware of your surroundings. Stay on, keep it up there. Okay. Stay alert. Surround yourself with those who share similar energy, who share similar vibrations. You can love people and love them from a distance, because we're all going to need to help people eventually. Yes, exactly. Andrew, I agree. Yes. And it's like, for me, it saddens me so much that there's people that I care about that are in that trance. This has been like, this last couple of days have been just testing me in a way, like just the chaos of it. But we have to do the heart chakra was very prominent in these messages, and the solar plexus. We have to keep those clear and raise them. Keep doing exercises. Keep doing healthy things to our bodies to keep it up, keep our vibrations high. But that's what I wrote down, was just like this trance, this hypnosis state that these people are in. And it's not like something that happened instantly. It's been, 40, 50, 60 years, or however old these people are, of being in this trance. Kristen, I feel you. But there's not much we can do when it comes to that. And it sucks. But we have to just work together and just, like I said, when our vibrations are high, we can make things happen. We can change things. We changed our hurricanes destruction level. Okay. Was it last year? Yeah. I mean, we can do things with our energy. So things are going to unfold continually throughout the year. It's like it's happening really fast. So good things are definitely happening. Things are happening behind the scenes, things that aren't been exposed yet, that will be. So we just kind of have to be here for it. And like I said, raising our vibrations is it's kind of the only way to get through this. Pajama people. Let me see what else I've got on here. So has anybody else had any like spiritual downloads or any kind of information that you would want to share? That would be cool. Let me see. And about the weather, I was shown that there's going to be areas that like never get rain, start getting a lot of rain. And it's not going to be like a one-time thing. It's going to be a change happening that's going to like change that area to where they're no longer going to be like a drought area. It's going to be like they're going to start getting rain, and it's going to happen continuously. And then I also saw an island, and I saw somebody laying on this island with the toes out, and it was nice and sunny, and then all of a sudden it gets dark, and then it's just like these crazy storms and flooding. I don't know where the flooding is going to be, but there's going to be some more flooding. I'm trying to go through the spammer got me all messed up on my my whole thing I was trying to do. Like I had it all in a nice order, but like then I got all messed up. So but I'm not sure which island I saw. I know for sure it was an island. It wasn't like a beach off of the coast. It was definitely an island. But it was like beautiful. And then it went like chaos. Do you know where it was? Why am I not getting all my messages on here? See, I don't know if I'm like... Hold on a minute. I gotta look at these. But yeah, spirit and you know, when I was trying to get information, it was very clear to not that we don't need to put ourselves in situations to where we start arguing, to where we're feeling negative, to where we are just mad, our blood pressure is going up. Like it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Ooh, that's interesting. How long ago was this? Because sometimes I'll see things that won't happen for like a year. And then sometimes it's sooner. But there definitely is good things happening. So that's something we can look forward to because it's changing. Okay. Well, I'm sure there's definitely something to this because you saw it and then I was seeing it. So. And another thing I wanted to share with you guys that more people are going to start seeing and having experiences with the extraterrestrials. That's happening. It's been happening, but it's going to be on a higher level. And they are helping. They're here to help. I do too, Carla. You know, we're going to have... I mean, I think a lot of us knew that there was going to be a chaotic period, especially after inauguration. During that time, there was going to be a like mass chaos, and that's what's happened. But it does get better. It will continually get better. There's still going to be chaos when things are unfolded. But for those of us who understand and we know kind of what to expect, we know that that's something that has to happen. Let me see what else I got on here. And I did write down, I heard that the oceans are going to fight back. So I'm curious to see where this goes, because I don't know if that's just pertaining to the water, the floods, or the image of the island that I saw. But the oceans are fighting back. They're going to fight back. There's been a lot of destruction to the oceans over the years for a long time. So the oceans are going to fight back. And I know last time I did some channeling, I was seeing almost like tsunami type waves, like these huge waves. And as far as I know, that hasn't happened yet. I don't know, unless I don't watch news, but maybe that's also a part of it. Being aware and knowing things is going to help, because you know what to expect, I guess, if that makes sense. Definitely, and I hate to even say it this way, because I know, like, so many people do this and don't realize it. The news, medias, TV shows, following celebrities, listening to them tell you what to do, a lot of mainstream music, a lot of the sound in it, is it like the megahertz and stuff? Some of the popular songs are at such a level that it's like, it's very, very low vibrational, and it can stuff like that can even bring it down. You know, when you think about lyrics to songs, there's so many that we just sing along to because we know them. But if you really think about it, we could unintentionally be helping the negative ones by doing stuff like that. It's just kind of that thing that you have to use your own discernment and what you feel is okay. Watch what you see, watch what you speak, and listen to. Try to keep it as high as you can, if that makes sense. So I guess to answer your question, Kathy, it's good to be prepared, to know that things aren't what they seem. Um, I know some people probably have heard this, and I'm going to go ahead and use this phrase because it makes sense when you hear people say the world is a stage. It is. A lot of the things that they show or we see never happened, or happened in a different way. It's kind of like that movie, The Truman Show. I never watched it until like a couple months ago. And it took all I had because I do not like the person who plays in it. But it makes a lot of sense. Nothing is what it seems. I mean, I ruffled a lot of feathers the other day because I made a post. I don't think I put it on YouTube, but if you follow my other social medias, you will see that. You know, just speaking about Martin Luther King Day, I said parents need to start asking questions. Why are children made to celebrate this? Why are children made to, why is it a holiday? The files were declassed, and I spent a lot of time reading them. And he wasn't a good guy. He hurt women, if you get my gist, a lot. And he was not a good guy. And the federal government knew this and still wanted us to celebrate him. So something like that, something as simple as that, where you don't think about it, right? Kids get taught this. We teach our kids that, right? Like who these people were, and they did great for America. They didn't, and the government knows this, but still wants us to celebrate. That's giving them power. That's giving the deep state power, by using all of our energy, and we're thinking about it. And energy is strong. I'm waiting for the JFK one to come out so I can read that. But if anybody's interested in watching, or looking through the archives, you can go to the archives.gov or on the FBI.gov. They have some of it. But those were declassed the other day. Yes, most of history is not what it is. And it's kind of, when you know these things, it's kind of lonely. I mean, I get looked at like a crazy person a lot of times because people are like, "Oh no, they'd never lie to us." Oh, what's wrong with you? And I mean, just for reference, my daughter's 11 and she's homeschooled. She didn't know anything about MLK until a few days ago when I was reading about it. I'm like, "Who is he?" She's like, "I have no idea," because I never went over that with her, because I did not get the energy from that. I knew something was up years ago. And it turned, you know, we know how that turned out. So if something is exposed, and there will be more exposure, but when things are exposed, we just have to kind of just go with the flow. Don't get upset over it. Especially, I mean, there's going to be things been exposed that's going to rock some people. That's going to make you question everything. Well, that groundhog needs to come and take this cold weather and go somewhere. I didn't even like what is, are they predicting an early spring? I've been manifesting it. Ooh, that would be really Kathy. I'm so over winter. I'm over the snow. And those of you who don't know, like that's how I broke my foot, was in the snow, just standing still in the snow. And we had a lot of snow. It was like probably close to a foot of snow out there. My daughter was sledding and I'm just standing there and the snow kind of went down under my foot because I was walking on top of it, and it just, that's all it took. Me standing still. I'm too old to stand in the snow. See, that's what I was thinking earlier, Alan. It better go out like a lamb. Hey, Rob, how are you? Hey, on a positive note, I think the troll ran out of email addresses to keep making accounts. That was a lot of work they did, wasn't it? Too bad they didn't spend that on a real job. All that effort. Oh, that's cool, Kristen. Did you enjoy it? Guys, I had a really cool experience. I'll probably make a video about it, but I don't know when that'll be because it's muddy outside and I hate taking my boot out in the mud. Um but there was, when was this? This was probably like the second week after my foot was broken. It was still very swollen at the time. And I went to my back door because two of the dogs were out. And this was like broad daylight. And so from my back door, if I look to the left, I can see the old goat stalls, right? And it's fenced in area. And it's not very far away, like 60 feet away, 50 feet. It's not that far. And I'll open the door because I'm going to kind of like tell the dogs to come in, which I was making all kinds of noise because my crutches were like banging against the door. But right where the stalls are, they're probably almost 6 feet. I built them, so they're not very tall. And there's a tree right beside of it. So I see this, we're going to call it this bean with dark hair. It could have been black or really dark brown. It was taller than the stall, so probably 7 feet tall. And its head was looking, it was out. I don't know for sure if it was looking at me at first, but it saw me and I saw the movement and then it ducked down and went into the stall. And I could not go out there and look and see. For one, there was like a bunch of snow and I had a broken foot, so I could not go check it out. But it was really cool. Like it wasn't a bear or anything. Carla, yes, but she's been at the other person's house. She's been over there with her other horse friend, which is fun because I haven't been able to go outside and do anything lately. That's awesome, Kristen. I'm so over the snow. If it wasn't my driving foot that's messed up, I would go somewhere and film something, but it's my driving foot. So I probably got like another week or two before I can drive again. Hey, KPE. How are you? Oh yeah. See, I'm already like I keep losing track of what I'm doing. So I was gonna pull some cards out of my deck for like just to like the energy, like what's going on, which we all kind of already know. Oh, that's awesome, Alan. Kathy. Yes, I do. But I'm not sure if that is yeah, okay. It's kind of one of those situations because things don't add up. Okay, this is where we have to trust our discernment. Carla, probably. There's like I think we're at a point now where so many people have had spiritual awakenings that we question everything, right? And that's the good thing. Question everything. Question everything you see. Does it make sense for what happened in DC? No. It makes no sense. Things don't add up. One thing that really kind of confirmed how I felt, and y'all, I don't know these people, so you know, the man that was on the interview, I saw it on a TikTok. Somebody had done like I guess he was on a news channel, and this was like merely hours that this just happened. And he is standing there, no emotion, absolutely zero emotion, that his wife was on board. And he's just talking with just fine. Like, are you going to be okay if that happened? Are you going to want to talk to a reporter? And then the reporter says, can you show me the last text? Because he was talking about the text. Oh, yeah, here it is. And they're just like they're old friends who haven't seen each other forever. That was concerning. It was. I don't know what's going to come about, like what they're going to tell the public. I don't know if they've even said anything. But it wasn't a coincidence at all. Yeah. I mean, what happened? There was other things involved in it, for sure. I mean, we're living in crazy times right now. But we're all here because we're going to see everything change. And that's the good part about it. But until then, there's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of destruction. Yeah, Kathy, that's exactly right. Hey, Charmaine, how are you? What is going on with dark energy right now? All right. It's kind of dark in here, so I'm just trying to look at these. Give me just a second. Okay, so I've got my Light Seers Tarot deck. I believe this is actually the only tarot deck I have because I usually use Oracle or like the future cards. So, okay, so I just pulled 4 and I kind of put them in a diamond shape. We have the 6 of Swords. This is telling us we need to move beyond. Like we're moving beyond this stagnant part. We're moving. And this is just a collective reading for what's going on in the world right now. We're moving beyond this stagnant place that we've been in. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles, determination, skills, determination, new skills, new things opening up. Stay on top of it because it's a good one. It's moving forward and looking forward to new things. And then we have the logical leader card. So we have the Queen of Swords, a logical leader. A logical leader. So we're moving beyond. We have determination, a logical leader, and then new things opening up, new opportunities, new skills, new possibilities are going to be opening. And that's the Page of Wands. So new possibilities, a fresh start, so to speak. I love this deck. Hey, Charlie Ann. But look at her. New possibilities, new skills. Just it's somebody rejoicing, right? Rejoicing. So, I mean, it really makes sense with what's going on. We got, I mean, that reading was perfect for what's happening. It's just going to take some time. It's going to be messy at first. It's kind of like, let's say your basement floods, and then it's a mess at first, and you clean it out, and you mop it up, and you clean it really good, put some new flooring down, put some furniture down, and it looks really nice, right? It's kind of like that whole process. We got to get through the messy cleanup first, and then we're going to be in this new era, the golden age. Hi, Wade. How are you? It's getting better, Wade. It's definitely not as swollen now. I definitely feel like my tendons are healing. I was listening to, when this first happened, I was listening to tendon and ligament healing binaural beats for like 12 hours at a time. And then here's my little jar of magnesium and castor oil that I was rubbing on it, and it helped a lot. It was so crazy because my foot was like this big around, and I would put that on it, and for a couple hours it would go down. And then when it wore off, it would swell back up. I hate it. Alan, I hate it. I almost feel like everything I took for granted before, even though you don't think being able to just to walk around is taking it for granted, but like, I miss it. But it's definitely doing better. My arms hurt from crutches. I hate them. But they help. It is. I love it. I just made some tallow recently. I had enough in the freezer to make another batch of it, and I added some castor oil and frankincense to it, and it is amazing. I use it on my face a couple times a day. You mean putting ice on it, Carla? Yes. My ankle itself is still a little puffy. It is not too bad. Now it's like when from my ankle, like going up my leg, it's really, really sore on my leg. But it was my fibula that was actually, or no, fibula that was broken. Sorry. It was at the bottom of it. It had a fracture in it. And then my ligaments on my ankle were torn up. So that's always fun. The tallow, it is beef tallow, the beef fat. You render it down, and you can buy it already rendered, like ready to go. But we already get our meat from a local butcher, so they had some available and gave me a ton of it last summer. So I've been making it. Rendering it is a process. It takes a while. Hey, Carol, how are you? But it's a long process. You have to. I use a crock pot and put it in there, and it's got to separate. You got to put some salt water in it, and cook it for like 8 hours. Let it cool. Scrape it. Do it again. You got to do it like 5 or 6 times, like days in a row. And then once it kind of hardens back up, mix your stuff in it and whip it up until it looks like Cool Whip. But it's so good. It's really compatible with our skin, so it's good for moisture and just kind of fine lines, wrinkles, age spots. It's really good for that. But it's so good. I have a jar here. This is not the jars I usually keep it in, but I ran out. But that's what it looks like. I know you probably can't see it. It's whipped, and there's a dog hair on it. But it's like just use it like a lotion or a face cream. Now I got it all over me. A little goes a long way on it. Like this last batch I just made, it'll last us a long time. But there are some places that sell this. Like if you have Instagram, Gubba Homestead sells it. I have bought some from her before. It's awesome. It's a very, very tiny jar. But you can always just buy some on Amazon, some rendered tallow if you don't have a way to get it, and make it yourself. You technically don't have to mix anything other than tallow. The tallow, just whip it up. Hi, Blazer. How are you? Guys, I'm gonna try my best. Hopefully sometime next week to go film something, but we'll have to see what happens. I cannot walk up the hill to go in my own woods and film. I so wanted to go outside though. When I saw the big old creature to just because I know there were prints out there in the snow, but I couldn't get out there. It was just too cold and too snowy, and I couldn't get outside. So, hey, Gatorbait, how are you? So anybody that got here late, if you watch this back, the first 10 minutes are just me dealing with a bunch of trolls. So you might want to fast forward that. Get some sleep. Oh, good sleep tonight. Right? They belong under a bridge, not in our chat. I'm trying, Blazer. Thank you. I do feel like it's been a really speedy process. I know. I mean, I still can't like just put a pair of tennis shoes on and walk, but definitely the binaural beats and using the castor oil and all that stuff, it's really helped. Oh, I know you had the test done. I didn't know that's what they said. Hey, how are you? So guys, I know this wasn't like a lot of like messages, but like definitely get back with you guys and clarify, you know, like the booms that I was hearing and all that stuff. And just kind of go over some of the stuff that we've all been going through. And, you know, I know most of us here are starseeds. We have, you know, we're light workers, and it can be trying on all of us. You know, it can be trying times right now with all the chaos going on. You know, like I said earlier, we all kind of understand what's happening to the best of our knowledge, but so many people don't. And that's, you know, it's heartbreaking. But we just have to we just got to push on and keep meditating, keep clearing your chakras, just work on it. Always work on your chakras. It was very specific information about the heart chakra and solar plexus. But things are going to get better. So we definitely have a lot of good things to look forward to. I've never heard of that island. Is it still icy there, Carla? Send it our way. Send the sun up here. I'll trade you. I will trade you. I wish we had too much sun here right now. I would love to. I would definitely love to go to Florida for a little while. Let me make sure I went through all of my notes. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, guys, I think I'm pretty much done with all of that. Good night, Carla. I may come back on here in a few days and do some more readings. We might do that. But if anybody does want a reading, you can email me. I think I posted it in my community tab, and it's on Instagram. You can send me an email, and I can send you an audio reading. And you usually, as long as it's not really late when I get the email, I will have it to you the same day. Oh, wow. That sounds interesting. All right, guys. Well, I'll let you guys go. I know a lot of people have to get up early. Thank you so much for joining and sticking with me. And, you know, if you guys want to, you can follow me on TikTok, same name. Actually, I think you have to make sure, just go to you'll know my account when you find it. There are a few people that stole my stuff and post it, but you'll know the difference. And on Instagram, I share a lot on Instagram. I don't get in trouble on there anymore. My TikTok account is about to be shut down. If I get one more strike, I have no freedom of speech on TikTok at all. Charlene wanted to show you guys her skull she just made out of clay. So that's her skull. I think I put a fingerprint in it.
I'll fix that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a lovely night.